What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we got part 13 of Hogwarts LODGOK.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hog's Head, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
I'm dead. Whatever gave her that idea?
A centaur. Tread carefully.
A centaur.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a Dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
You got it.
Pelts. Poor beasts.
That is fucked up.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Yeah, that's not really a good feeling to have about it.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a nogtail.
Surprised how many
Yeah.
nifflers you could find down there. Mind you, I do have a knack.
Gah! What was that? One's going to regret. Back for more? Not so righteous, child. I've never been one for carting.
Oh,
Back to the dirt with you.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
poacher tent. In we go.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him. Confront potato! Incendio! The flames! Confringo! Bombardo! Bombardo! Confringo! Confringo! Bombardo! Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Join us?
I say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
Oh, we need to get through here as fast as we can. Speak with Poppy. Poppy!
Did you hear those goblins?
Poppy!
Ramrock and the poachers
Come here.
must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
We shall, we shall. Alright, let's go. This way. Let's go save this dragon.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamura.
Oh, I can get that open. Let's go.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
Would you like me to put you down? Let me outside.
You're the one we're looking for, and you, poor friend.
Let's play.
Our fortress.
Why let you?
Stop right there. What have you done? That is true. Shall we finish what we started? What are you, gobstone?
Time to teach someone,
Crucio on a wolf. Crucio.
Let me outside. Let me outside. Let me outside. Let me outside.
Yes, they want to bail. Potato. You will. Back foot or not the brightest child.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
I'm trying.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
That was crazy.
Incendio.
I kind of figured it would leave us alone. We saved it. Why would it attack us?
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're
For
right.
real.
If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it.
You think?
Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Making me damn dizzy. Making me damn dizzy.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
How the fuck do you know? Creep ass bitch. How did you know that I was looking for that book?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget, probably?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! Sidget was first introduced to Quidditch in
1269
by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg.
Quidditch
Sadly,
questions?
they're thought to be extinct.
Is that what you're
Next question.
No,
Which
so this
potion is commonly referred to as liquid
Oh,
luck?
which potion is commonly known as Felix Felicis?
Thank you. See, I knew you would know.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
I
The
thought
Deathly
I would have
Hallows.
probably thought it was
Correct.
that, but
According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection
I thought that
Stone,
said
and the
the
Cloak,
Cloak of Invisibility.
Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Which ball in Quidditch is the largest? The
quaffle.
bludger?
No, that's the one that gets...
The quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of three hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10
10
points.
points.
True or false?
Polyjuice potion allows the
drinker
drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false.
Oh, it only allows you
While
to change.
Polyjuice potion can be used to
Oh,
change
yeah,
things
I
such as
forgot,
age
'cause
or
in the
race,
second
it
movie,
cannot be used to
Hermione
change
gets a
species.
cat hair and she,
Well,
like, has
I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Yay!
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
So 'cause
Let me
got
know if you
one
change your
wrong, you have
mind.
to do it again.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Let's go! Boop, boop, boop. Transformation! Ugh.
Beautifully done.
Let's go.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
You know what? I'm gonna keep lying to her. I don't give a shit.
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Oh shit, we have to take exams? Bruh. That's crazy.
Hello there. Hello, AMIT. Do I recall you saying that you
AMIT.
speak gobbledygook? I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade? It is. His name is LODGOK. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help? Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous? I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's. Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better. LODGOK is waiting. Should we go? Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Another episode with you, my
A friend
man.
who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the helmet of LODGOK did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend AMIT. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, LODGOK. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir LODGOK.
Just LODGOK. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
AMIT and I can do this.
I will await your return.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Oh god, bro. Meat is not
I
ready
cannot
for what's
believe
ahead.
I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Yeah. Damn it, I thought we could leave him up there. He's just, I don't feel like he's much help. I feel like this man's just gonna get in the way.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
AMIT, shut the fuck up, bro.
I've read about mines like this.
Accio.
Seeing one is something else altogether.
AMIT, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
I will make you such arrogance.
Crucial.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us. We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. Confringo.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Yeah, dude.
Let's take a look around, AMIT. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to LODGOK empty-headed.
You think?
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large.
Bro,
But
this
what?
man doesn't
I
know
will
shit.
get to the bottom of
And he
what
said
they've
he
been building
knows
down here.
gobbledygook. He lied.
Who's out there? Why is it grapple you are? Can't handle a little old situation.
Confringo.
I wonder if the boiler powers... I suspect it was.
Sees the coward left.
The boiler activated that handle. See it?
Oh, there's a hole in my pocket. Oh, little moon calf.
Oh! Run! Just run, Amit! Run!
Always my turn to patrol.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell LODGOK what we found.
Yeah, how the fuck are we gonna get out of here?
There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Where did they go? I slippery little squid. I'll find you.
Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo.
Can't handle a little altercation. Prepare. Descendant. Who's the inherent? Leviosa. Pity. Not quite. We won't stop there.
Places. Confringo. Accio.
Is that the best you can do?
Accio.
I won't rest.
Come in here. One less shoot. Let's get one.
What are you doing? Put me on the ground now!
Are you sure?
Bombard them.
Descendo.
Descendo.
Lucky, that's all!
Confringo.
A miss!
Send Confringo, Bombarda.
That's the last one. Unfortunately. Imagine most goblins. I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, AMIT. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Bro, I hit it. Why isn't it going anywhere? What the fuck? Oh, did we go up? Yeah, we did. I'm dumb.
Hello, Hamura. We're almost out of here, AMIT. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank
I'm
you,
dead.
AMIT.
What kind of wizard
I couldn't
are
have
you?
done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with LODGOK.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
At you?
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, LODGOK, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl